So now we're going to activate Taunt. We've just clipped the Shock Mine. That's okay. We're going to cycle our Shocks early. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to flare the core because we've got that little opening right as that smoke expires. We've cycled our Shock a little bit early. Dr. Vitamin and Bullet. Right now, I am 24 victory points away from 1600. And after I'm done clearing my map today, I will be 4 victory points away from 1600 at 1596. And this is going to be the highest VP that I've ever pushed to, and that much closer to 1600 VP and beyond in Boom Beach. And the most exciting part about today is that we're going to be using a Warrior and Dr. Vitamin combo, fully boosted, of course. Let's do this. Good morning, good afternoon, and yes, good evening, Skull Army and friends. It's your boy, your friendly neighborhood Skull Crusher, coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. And in today's video, I'm going to be pushing to 1,596 victory points, that much closer to 1,600. And we're going to be smashing some high-level, high VP player bases with Warriors and Dr. Vitamin, which does look very similar to the medic, but I can reassure you that is a proto troop. Dr. Vitamin, we will be using Private Bullet with Taunt as well. Of course, we will be fully boosting the statues as well. I just love looking at that shield with 13 statues. So back over to the Proto Troop workshop. I'm already starting to build up a nice collection of Proto Troops. I got my Rainmakers still stored from the previous week, but you definitely want to try to take full advantage of your Proto Troop workshop. You know, store those Proto Troops. You never know when they will come in handy. And as for today, we're going to be rocking Dr. Vitamin, one boat of Dr. Vitamin with our Warriors. Now, no level 2 engraver on the Skull Crusher account. Unfortunately, that is just on Borealis, but we'll get there when we get there. I am going to boost my armor engraving. That is one of my favorites. Decrease the base damage per shot of enemy defenses by 100, but only up to 62% reduction. So 1 power powder right there. That is a 12-hour boost. Going over to the statues, let's actually just take a look at Warriors pre-boost right now. So if I go over to the Armory, I think the Warriors are actually selected right now. Yeah, so base stats, even with the purple, additional purple stats, that's with my statues unboosted. So a level 26 Warrior, base stats for health, 1629. Base stats for damage per second, 663. And of course, the plus 798 for health and plus 729 is just the unboosted offensive stats from my statues. And now let's go over and get that full boost up and going. And now let's do that comparison with the Warriors. Now look at that additional bonus from the purple stats there. So base stats are still the same, but now our additional health is at 1596. So we're well over 3,000 for health, and that damage per second is well over 2,000, 2,100 roughly. So these Warriors, they mean business, and they will be bringing the hammer down. Of course, not to mention that we will be rocking one boat of Dr. Vitamin as well. So we've got a mostly full map here. I'm pretty excited. We're going to dive on in to the player bases first. Attack temporarily and available. Okay, let's go to the next one. And of course, you know, we'll just keep jumping from base to base and take it from there. Okay, so what's the health on that? You know what? Okay, yeah, let's take out the shield generator first. 2 barrage, 1, 2, 3, 4 artillery. If we need to do more, we'll do more. That looks like we're going to need at least 2 more artillery. 1, 2. Fantastic. And now we've got a nice straight path. 2 critters to clear mines. That's 1. That's 2. And a nice vertical stagger drop with 2 smoke. And we'll anchor directly on the shock launcher. So let's do a 1, 2 smoke drop right up to the core. Dr. Vitamin already doing his thing. I love this. So Taunt is already activated. We're going to wait for that smoke timer to get to about, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock. And then we're going to cycle 3 shocks. That's 1. That's 2, that's 3, and of course, Dr. Vitamin and the Warriors working together right now. This is beautiful. Taunt is just being cycled here. We could have taken this down on a 1 taunt cycle, but I think we managed it with 2 or 3. First base down, boom goes the dynamite. My opponent was a 1657 VP player. Right on, Dr. V. All right, let's get that reloaded. We do got to go back, though, and manually load the Proto Troops. I mean, I'm sure, you know, that would be nice if we can incorporate them into the troop loadout save, but that's just not the case right now. So first base down. Let's go back over to Rise right now. All right, we're good to go. We're good to go. He gave us a hard time the first time. Okay, so we got a shield right there, but I see an opening to actually be able to flare the HQ there. So all we got to do is really just clear our minds here. Let's go barrage, arty, and in case there's some more hidden here, let's go one more barrage over here. I see that shock mine right there. Yeah, we got it. Good. Because I want to anchor right on that machine gun right there. So one more arty on that boom mine. Nice vertical stagger drop. We're going to do a 3 smoke drop this time. Move it up as we anchor on the cannon as our first anchor. 1 smoke, 2 smoke. And then we're going to transition directly to the machine gun at approximately about 9 o'clock here. So now we're going to activate taunt. We've just clipped the shock mine. That's okay. We're going to cycle our shocks early. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to flare the core because we've got that little opening right as that smoke expires. We've cycled our shock a little bit early. Dr. Vitamin and Bullet working together. And nice sky shield, bro. Boom goes the dynamites. Arise. 1657 VP on that one. Minimal casualties on the Warriors. We took out, we lost 4 Dr. Vitamins and 1 Warrior on that one right there. 6 Dr. Vitamins. So again, right back to the loadout. First world problems here. Dr. Vitamin is good to go. And let's find our next player base right over here. Death Grip. All right, fingers crossed that we don't have many players online right now. We've got an HQ right in the back there. Okay, right up the middle here. So let's go first barrage. Arty. Let's go critter. I don't care if we lose delay there. Artillery. 1 more barrage. And that should be a nice path right to the core there. So again, nice vertical stagger drop. That's just dropping Bullet, my Warriors, and Dr. Vitamin in a descending line. Okay, so we actually did a flare smoke there. That was supposed to be a flare, but we dropped the smoke by accident. But we're still going to continue with the attack, because even with the troops that we do have lost behind, I think we should be okay. So we're going to do a ground flare as we transition right into the core flare. And this is 2016 VP from Death Grip as well. Let's get that taunt ready. So we took casualties off the bat. All our Dr. Vitamins are gone, so they did us nothing on this one right here with taunt activated. We should be able to get this on a 1 taunt cycle. Grappler pulling him in. So we'll do 1 more taunt just to distract all this up here. And a beautiful takedown on a 2000 VP player. Boom goes the dynamite. So we got most use out of Dr. Vitamin on those first 2 battles there. Again, right back to the main island. Manually reload Dr. Vitamin. 13 left. Okay, next player base looks like a level 79 up here. So far, so good. 4 for 4. So we got a microwaver right in front, okay? So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to BART it out. Not many mines on our path, so you know what? Let's go 2 barrage, 1 arty. We didn't even check stats. That's okay. You know, we could have glanced at the battle report. All right, this guy's clearly got some ice. Let's go 3 more artillery. Let's go 2 more. We're still at 90 GBE. Perfect. Okay. Where's the statues? Is there no ice? Oh, he's probably rocking a good defensive engraver. Anyways, all right, so let's go critter. Nice vertical stagger. We're going to do a 3 smoke drop as we transition into a ground flare with under the coverage of a 2 smoke drop. 2 more smokes to the core, 1 more ground flare, and then from the ground flare, a direct transition to the core flare. So great control with the Warriors right now. We're getting use out of Dr. Vitamin right now. So taunt is activated. Smoke timer is roughly at 11 o'clock. We're going to cycle those shocks a little bit early, actually. So taunt is now activated. Those Warriors and Dr. Vitamin, it seriously looks like they're on speed serum. Beautiful takedown on a 1655 VP player. Boom goes the dynamite. Love it. Stay hydrated, Skull Army. Back to the island. Reload. Proto, 12 Dr. Vitamins left. 1583 VP. And now we've got Trouble. 58 right now. Of course, he's online. Swap him out. Okay. Perfect. You guys honestly have no idea how many times the opponent is actually online after you swap out an opponent already being online. Okay, so that's 1 mil. I think we're just going to go right up to it and just powerhouse it. So let's clear the mines right now. 1, 2. Do 1 more shock mine right over here. And we should be able to manage this. So beautiful. So this is 1984 victory points for my opponent. 16 shy of 2,000. We've already smashed 1 2000 VP player with Death Grip. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to transition right to the core flare. Oh, that is a great spot for my opponent to have his bunkers right there. So now we're going to get that taunt activated. Dr. Vitamins are doing their thing. So now we're going to start shocking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because remember, the warriors will not heal themselves with the shield present. We've got to take down the shield before they actually start healing themselves. So we're going to cycle that taunt one more time, and we're going to get critters on the left and the right. So now we're going to cycle taunt again here. The shield is down. We've got critter distraction right now. So shock launchers are delaying the warriors, but we've got a bunch up front bringing it down, and that was beautiful GBE management on a 1984 VP player right there. Just, nice, once again, not even a sky shield, but a shield generator. Nice shield generator, bro, as we absolutely smash right through it. We did take heavy casualties on that one. So back to the main island. Let us reload. Victory points are up to 1585 right now. Proto troops, Dr. Vitamin. And let's make our way over to the next player base. And I see a level 80 right here. What a great name. Okay, and he's not online, even better. Oh, we got some boosted ice here, but no shield gen. So that's a mill without a shield gen. This is going to be pretty fun. Okay, so let's go barrage right there, because we're going to go right up the middle. Already more shock mines and boom mines. Shock mine, boom mine, regular mine. Just in case they've got one hiding behind the core there, let's just get one more already. So looking good there. Let's get a critter distraction to pull in the shock launcher and the shock blaster as we do a vertical stagger drop under a 3 smoke. We'll then anchor on the mortar, follow up with the 4th smoke. We'll give it a second for the troops to regroup, and then we'll ground flare directly above the shock launcher there. I'm a big fan of ground flaring because it just keeps the troops that much tighter. When you directly flare a building, a defense, or even the headquarters, the warriors do tend to spread out a lot more, which does cause them to take damage, lose delay if you're not trying to lose delay. So taunt is now activated. Enough for 3 shocks. 1, 2, 3. Bullets should pull in that shock launcher directly up front, which means then we can just focus on the warriors in the back. Take a look at the bunker to the left. They're absolutely reducing those warriors, at least the rate that they're bringing that hammer down, but still no match for my mighty warriors. And another beautiful takedown. Boosted mighty warriors with a boosted engraving combat, a boosted combat engraving as well. And again, we tend to lose all our Dr. Vitamins, but at least we keep the warriors in the fight. We're at 1587 right now. So let's see what else we got here. Level 80, Italiano. Okay, battle details. That's nice. Very, very easy. So let's just go for the mines that are going to be in our path here. Let's take this one right here. First barrage, second barrage, third barrage. Already, I see a boom mine. See another boom mine. I see a shock mine, 89 GBE. There's probably a shock mine right here. So I know there's one in front, but there's probably one behind that cannon. Nope, just in front. Okay, so path is cleared. Nice vertical stagger draw. Oh, we did not reload the Dr. Vitamin, so it looks like we're going no Dr. V on this one here. That's okay. 1, 2. So we're actually handicapping ourselves with 7 boats of warriors instead of, the 7 boats in the Dr. Vitamin. So very smooth transition from the ground flare to the core. Taunt's activated, 42 GBE, which gives me 3 shocks, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect timing, actually. And now Taunt is activated. Look at all those distracted defenses pulled in by Taunt. Of course, Bullet taking the damage reduction with that perk. Beautiful takedown. Skull Army. Boom! Goes the dynamite. No match for Italiano. No match for Skull Crusher. Okay, so now we're at 1589. That's me. I'm going to save me for when I actually hit 1600 VP. So I don't think we're attacking me today. And any more player bases? What was the newest one? Oh, that was the guy we just smashed right over there. Pick you up, pick you up, pick you up. Yeah, more warrior players. I love it. Okay, so now we just got the NPCs here other than my main account here. So let's just go for the destroy. I mean, it's only really kind of fun going in on the player basis here. We'll do Centellia. This one looks fun with warriors. Let's just do 1 boat. See if we can avoid most of this madness here. Check this out. Survive the boom mine up top. Survive 2 boom mines. There we go. Pop these guys here. Pop those guys. Pop those guys over here. Now we're just having fun. Critter. Let's flare. we dropped 2 boats there, and again, we took damage from a couple boom mines there, but it looks like we'll be able to sneak a couple boats of warriors in the back there. These NPC bases are always fun just to kind of test, practice your flaring, practice your minimal boats. I mean, most of us just kind of destroy them, but there is a reason why they're there, and, it is fun just to practice, unique combos, minimal troops, whatever it might be. So let's go for some diamonds or some time savers. Back-to-back diamonds, back-to-back-to-back-to-back diamonds. That's beautiful. That was 36 diamonds right there, plus 4 intel per chest right there. So between the mines, no thank you. Now we're at 1593. Jaw dropper, no thank you. Now we're at 1593 again. Another village lost right there. So let's go in 1 boat on this one here. Go up top. That is sneaky. Right over here, we'll anchor. And from the sniper anchor, we'll transition directly to the core. Beautiful. Look at that. No damage. Okay, 107 GBE. Let's go. Let's shock the world, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 6. It looks like we're going to take casualties from the boom cannons there. Let's go, boys. Keep bringing it down. Keep bringing it down. We got critter distraction. I'm hoping after the shocks expire, we bring in that critter distraction. We might need RD support for the finish here. Yeah, I think we are going to need RD support for the finish here. Let's go 1. Let's go 2. Let's go 3. Yeah, we're not losing to an NPC. Charge! Look at that. Woo! Boom goes the dynamite. And we're getting the intel as well. So now that brings us back up to 1594. I thought my math said we'd be at 1596 by the time. Oh, no, I don't want a lasertron. Troops. Proto. Go Dr. V. Do I still have that? Yeah, actually, no. We got rid of him. Okay. Actually, I didn't even pay that much attention. Okay. Any more NPF? Because we got hammered right there. And, of course, we got me. So, no, my bad. We're actually 5 away. Double check again. Sometimes, they can blend in there. They can blend in there. I don't see much. No, okay, so just hammered. And let's just go barrage, critter, 1, 2, Dr. V. We're going to anchor right over here, actually on the machine gun here. I want these warriors to take a little bit of damage from the mines here, so at least Dr. V, there we go. So Dr. Vitamin actually speeds up, does his job. Come over here, transition there. So we got the armor engraving, which means the mines, well, I mean, it depends on the level there. So most likely we're going to lose Dr. Vitamin on this NPC here, but we should still be able to have some fun with it. Actually, no, Dr. Vitamin should be fine, unless the machine gun... No, machine guns had different plans. Yeah, they got roasted. Well, they served a valuable cause. Thank you, Dr. Vitamin. So then that puts us at 1595. Did we get intel for that one right there? No intel, that's okay. 50-50. Actually, no, it's not. I think it's like 25% chance, actually, on the NPCs. Okay, so 1595 looks like where we are stopping it. There's me right there, which means later, at some point in this week, I should be hitting 1,600 victory points on my Captain Borealis account. I'm on my Skull Crusher account. Very, very excited for that. We're going to pick up a power powder. Just because. Just a couple of them. And that's it for now. Very excited, guys. 5 away from 1,600 VP. Honestly, it is going to happen sometime this week. Yes, Destroy HQ first, and of course, Warriors. If you have made it this far into the video, please do not forget to leave a like. It does mean the absolute world to me, does help the channel grow, and yes, of course, it does appease our YouTube algorithm overlords. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever. I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace!